Hello everybody, welcome to GIS E-Pathshala Social Science Grade 8 Geography. Our chapter is Mineral and Power Resources. For power resources, some of the resources we have seen in the previous video lecture regarding the coal, firewood, all the things, those we are using since long time. Now we are going to see about the other sources of energy, that is non-conventional sources of energy. The increasing use of fossil fuels leading to the shortage. We are using much more fossil fuel that is leading to the shortage. Therefore, there is need for using non-conventional sources such as solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, which are renewable. See, some solar energy, wind energy we are using, those are the renewable sources of energy. So we should use those type of energy resources. So in that, one of that is solar energy. Solar energy is produced inside the sun. It is the source of nearly all energy on the earth. This energy is stored in the ground, the ocean, and the wind. Even fossil fuels such as oil and natural gas come from ancient plant life that once soaked sunlight. Today we use solar energy to heat building and produce electricity. See, solar energy, sun heat and light energy can be felt by us every day. Solar energy trapped from the sun can be used in solar cells to produce electricity. See, solar cells, solar plates are there. Many of these cells are joined into solar panels to generate power for heating and lighting purpose. The technology of utilizing solar energy benefits a lot of tropical countries that are blessed with abundant sunshine. Solar energy is also used in solar heaters, solar cookers, solar dryers, besides being used for a community lighting and traffic signal. The site of the world's first solar and wind powered bus shelter in Scotland. See, now this is about the solar energy. Now nuclear power. Nuclear power. Atoms are not a new discovery. Ancient Greek came up with the idea of atoms around 400 BC, but the ancient Greek did not understand what atoms are really like. Scientists made many discoveries about the structures and nature of atoms during the 19th. They used big machines called atom smashers or practical accelerators to smash parts of atoms together. Then they studied the pieces. They learned that the powerful forces hold each tiny atom together. They learned how to release this power called atomic energy or nuclear energy. They built atomic bomb using this also. See, what is nuclear energy? Nuclear energy is the energy stored in the nucleus of the atom. Nuclear energy is useful in that it can give off energy in the form of light or heat. See, nuclear energy is obtained when radioactivity minerals such as thorium, uranium, etc. undergo nuclear fusion and energy is emitted. Leading producers are USA and Europe. Deposits thorium in Kerala and uranium in Rajasthan and Jharkhand we are getting. Power stations are Kakrapara in Tamil Nadu, Kalapakkam in Tamil Nadu, Tarapur in Maharashtra, Rana Pratap Sagar Kota, Narora in UP and Kaiga in Karnataka. These places we have nuclear power stations. See how the nuclear energy is there. Nuclear reactor is there, hot water, how they are using the steam turbine and generating the electricity. Heat from the fusion. See here from the heat from the fusion they are getting. And then the heat is going and it is giving the power to it is providing the electricity. Now geothermal energy contain in increased heat that continuously flows outward from the deep within the earth. This heat originates primarily in the core. This heat originally originates primarily in core. Some heat is generated in the crust, the planet's outer layer, by the decay of radioactivity elements that are in the all rocks. The crust, which is about 5 to 75 centimeter kilometer thick, insulates the surface from the hot interior, which at the core may reach temperature from 4000 degree to 7000 degree. Where the heat is concentrated near the surface, it can be used as the source of energy. See, geothermal energy, heat energy obtained from the earth is called geothermal energy. Temperature in the interior of the earth rises. Hot water from the geyser and geothermal springs is used for cooking, bathing, and heating for several years. Big plants are there in USA, New Zealand, Philippines, Islands, and Central America. India, Manikaran in Himachal Pradesh, and Peg Valley in Ladakh, where the geothermal energy plants are there. See how it is there. Natural crack is there, steam is there, water and well and water turbines are there, and it is generating. See, hot water springs are there. From the hot water springs, they are taking the water and the heat is there. Now, tidal energy. The energy of tide has been harnessed to produce electricity. Harness means use, utilize, like that. In the summer in 1966, the tidal power plant with capacity of 240,000 kilovolt went into operation on the Rance River and estuary of the English Channel in the northern west in France. The incoming tide of the river flows through a dam, driving turbines, and then is trapped behind the dam. When the tide ebbs, the trapped water is released and flows back through the dam, again driving the turbines. Such tidal power plants are most efficient in the difference between high and low tides. It great as in the Rance estuary, where the difference is of 8.5 meter. The highest tides in the world occurs in the Bay of Fundy in Canada, where the difference between high and low tide is about 18 meter. See, tidal energy. Energy is generated from tides. There are dams built in narrow opening of tidal belts of the sea. This type of dams are built. During high tides, the energy of the tides are used to run the turbine and they produce electricity. Russia, France, Gulf of Kutch in India have large tidal mill farms. In India, Run of Kutch, Gulf of Kutch in India have the large tidal mill farms. Now, wind energy. Wind is an inexhaustible source of energy. Windmills have been used for grinding grain and lifting water since time immemorial. In modern time, windmill, the high-speed winds rotate the windmill mill, which is connected to generate to produce electricity. Wind farms having cluster of such windmill are located in the coastal region in the mountain passes where strong and steady winds blow. Wind farms are found in Netherlands, Germany, Denmark, USA, UK, and Spain. Are not for their are noted for their wind energy production. In India also we can see near Okha, Lamba, Jamnagar side, you can see the wind farms. Now advantages and disadvantages of non-conventional sources. Now non-conventional sources means the suppose solar energy from the sun, what we are getting, that energy we are using. From the wind we are using the energy. From the tides and ebbs we are using the energy. Nuclear energy we are using. All these are the non-conventional energy sources. Because again and again we are using the non-renewable source, then one day the sources might not be there for us. So the option is there and we have to see something like that to use the renewable sources of energy, and maximum use we should try to do this. Now you can see advantages and wind energy and all. Advantages and disadvantages. See, wind energy is non-polluting. Pollution is not there. Disadvantage is noise pollution because the fans are working. Low cost production of electricity once set up. Windmill costly to set up. Setup is costly, but once the setup is done, it is providing the low cost electricity. Safe and clean. It is safe and clean. Disturbs radio and TV receptions and harmful to birds. These are the disadvantages. See, each and every things are having some advantages, so might be some negative points are there. Solar energy inexhaustible but expensive. Non-polluting but diffuse sources to get wasted. Now, tidal energy non-polluting destroys wildlife habitat because the water is coming from turbine, so this destroys the wildlife habitat. Inexhaustible, difficult to harness. Nuclear energy emits large amount of energy. This is the advantage, and disadvantage generates radioactivity waste that is harmful and very expensive. Biogas low cost, easy to operate, and makes use of bio-waste. These are the advantage of biogas. And disadvantages cause greenhouse effect. Of course, it causes a greenhouse effect. Geothermal energy, clean, eco-friendly, and always available. But disadvantage is located far away from the cities and so costly to transport the electricity. Each and every place we cannot find the hot water springs and like this. So it is far away from the place where we need the energy sources, and it is very difficult to bring at that place only. So like that we have seen about the energy resources, how the different type of energies are there: conventional energy, renewable source of energy, non-renewable source of energy. We should use the energy properly, and we should not waste the things also. Now further we will see about the agriculture and all things in our next video lecture. And we have to see regarding the mineral deposits in India, where we are finding, where we can find the different type of minerals in which place in India, that we will see also in our video lectures. Thank you.